The road to the knockout promo has officially started. The market is basically crashing right now. We have a ton to talk about. We're going to talk about the best players to invest and snipe in, picking up. We're going to talk new cards, basically everything you guys have questions on, we're going to talk about in this video. If you enjoy, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up. Let's aim for 75 likes on this video, and if you're brand new, make sure to subscribe. Let's go. Alright guys, so a lot of stuff is happening right now. Obviously, we have the brand new promo out. But the market right now is getting absolutely murdered. We're seeing even icons take a little bit of a dip here. We're actually going to go on Footbin real quick, and we're going to take a look at the market tabs. So the Index 100, this contains a lot of the gold cards, fodder and stuff. We're down 7.5% on PlayStation already. And you guys can see the massive drop off right here. It's actually kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting it to drop this much, but we did mention that a lot of these lower tier cards, we're going to see massive price drops during this time due to supply. So we're seeing cards like Foden, Werner, Lukaku, Aubameyang, Haaland all start to drop down. It's why yesterday and 2 days ago I recommended don't hold your team going into this unless you have top tier cards. And even then, looking at the icon market, some of these top tier icons are coming down a little in price. The icon market's coming down a little, which is a little surprising, although it looks like it's really starting to flatten out here, which I kind of expected. I didn't think the icon market was gonna drop too much, and you can even see the top tier cards are actually up a little bit, and that's kind of the same thing with the popular players on the market like Neymar, Ronaldo and stuff. I told you guys that these cards weren't going to be affected too much. And actually Son is up in price right now too, but I said this was going to happen because these cards aren't going to get packed a lot. All we got today was 25k and 45k packs, so there wasn't really going to be a supply worry. The only worry that was going to come in was due to some panic. Now, as of me recording this video, it is a very early, it's 6:30 p.m. UK, 1:30 Eastern time, so the market really hasn't rebounded yet. But what I am expecting, and by the time this video goes out, it'll probably already start, I'd imagine the market's going to start rebounding. A lot of those out-of-pack cards that we were talking about are probably going to start going up. I think the icon market's going to do amazing tonight for our Friday night pump. Now, taking a look at someone like Killian Boppa here, he started the day at 1.3 mil on Xbox, 1.6 on PlayStation. Barely moved, guys. He's barely moved on PlayStation. So, like I said, I wouldn't worry if you have a top-tier team. Don't fall victim to the panic, because this Index 100 is on a lot of low-tier cards. So if you have a lot of coins, you have a great team, I really wouldn't worry about anything. Now, if you do have the lower tier cards, I hate to break it to you, but I just don't think you're gonna get out of it I don't think you're gonna get out of it with much profit or anything. Cards like Lukaku and stuff are getting murdered in price on PlayStation and Xbox, and that's just, again, a lot of supply coming in. Now, what to invest in, what to snipe in. So guys, any metas that you do see come down a little bit, they might be a good shout. Any of the add packs. Right off the bat, Phil Foden's Inform. He's been a card that everyone has been talking about. Everyone's been talking about Phil Foden Inform card. I like him as a pickup. He's come down just due to sheer panic and no other reason than that. There's no supply of him coming onto the market right now. So there's not really a reason for the drop. So I'd imagine tonight this card will rebound back up to like 95, 98k on PlayStation, maybe 100k on Xbox. Definitely would take a look at that. I think he does very well. Now, I would be careful with the cards that are still in packs, like the current team of the week. I don't think the pickup time is just yet. Just looking at some of those other cards. But another example is Son. Son actually is going up quite a bit because he's kind of being hyped up now that he's in the team. You know, he's up to 315 now on PlayStation. So I think Son's going to be a card that continues to kind of rise up a little bit. I wouldn't jump into him, but I definitely would, you know, kind of be aware. And his Inform, which is Inform, is an interesting price because it's actually the same rating as that Conference League card is. This card's sitting at, you know, only 400, 500k, and you can see the Informs actually come down a bit due to panic. And again, this is another card that I think will just go up later tonight as people start to rebuy back. Because these cards are expensive, man. These new cards are expensive, and we'll take a quick look at them. Really, right off the bat, I'm going to say probably avoid. I always think these cards are very risky at the start, and a lot of those low tier ones too, guys, I definitely avoid because they are way too expensive, some of those lower rated ones. But Son, for example, you know, really expensive. There's not a need for you guys to go in. You know, he will end up being a 92 probably, but you know, it is what it is. Tonali's a really interesting one. I like his price a lot. Isaac's a good one as well, but there are some cards, for example, that I just am not a big fan of. Like Mukiele, for example. 84 rated. I don't think Leipzig get out of their group, and I don't think he gets upgraded at all. So, you know, 90k for this card, that's too expensive. So definitely if you pack him, sell him right away, because he's basically just going to be an 84 rated card after this anyways. So you guys got to kind of keep an eye on that. Someone like even Rodrigo, you have to be careful of. I mean, 300k for an 84, he's a very good card, but he's 4-star, 4-star. Yes, he can go up to an 87 with his 2 inform upgrades, but even then, do you guys really believe Real Madrid can win 3 out of 4 too? I don't know. It's a very kind of risky one. And even some of these other ones, I mean, 50k for this guy, he won't stay at 50k. He'll probably come down, even though he could get a few upgrades. You know, he's 3-star, 3-star. So there's a lot of hype on these cards. If you guys pack any, definitely look to just sell them off today, because I don't think they really continue to do well. Now, I do actually want to kind of touch up on icons again. I think the icon market, the panic we're seeing on them is a little ridiculous today. I didn't expect to see this much of a drop, but even as the videos continued, it looks like the market has kind of flattened out. And I do think we're going to end up seeing a rebound into icons later tonight. And even on Xbox, actually, it looks like the rebound has kind of started. So I really wouldn't worry about icons too much. It seems the ones that have really dropped have been a lot of the mid-tier, lower-tier ones. I know Fernando Torres is one that came down quite a bit. I was actually looking at him, and I picked one up at 1 mil on Xbox. We're actually looking to resell right now. But yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous what this market has kind of done, and we see if we can sell anything off. We did sell our Pires here for a little bit. And Rio, for example, we saw him just a lot of panic today. We'll look to try and get him off for 549. And Gattuso, we found a really good undercut here. We're going to keep holding this one for a little bit longer. But yeah, guys, like I said, the metas icons are all going to rebound into tonight. So now what specific cards can we look to? Maybe Snipe, for example, because there is, you know, some cards that got really, really low again. And again, we're going to go over back to Footbin. I want to take a look at some fodder prices, because, you know, sniping any of these cards, 84s, 85s, and 86s right now, very, very low. They do rebound. I think we get some nice SBCs. The Delict one is not terrible today. I do think we're going to get some better ones throughout the week as well. So definitely take a look into some fodder. I like what EA are kind of doing with these squads. They did 6 squads for Delict, but 3 of them are like, you know, discard prices basically for cards. So they are aware of fodder prices. They don't like how low they are, so they are going to push them up. So I think 84s are a really good shout. Any defenders, really good. Felipe Alaba, Guerrero, these ones are all going to be good shouts. Definitely keep buying tonight, as there's still going to be a little more panic. I don't expect fodder to really rise up too much overnight. So definitely look to kind of pick some of those cards up. Even some of the higher rated ones, I mean, if you really want to start sniping and getting into some, they'll be pretty good. Benzema down under 20k again. Even just as a fluctuation, it'll probably go up. Ramos to 14k, that's very low for a center back too. So definitely take, you know, kind of a peek in that as well. And even Ter Stegen, man, 25k, and he's actually a meta card too. I mean, people will use him in their teams. So definitely take a look at the goalkeepers. I think they came down quite a bit today as well. But I don't understand too much why. We did get 45ks and 25ks, but that's not a lot. I can't imagine many people are ripping open that much compared to like when the 100k packs and stuff come out. Now, I did also want to take a look at Team of the Week 4, because we saw some massive drops in prices. Muller, an 88 rated inform, by the way, guys, 22k. Definitely like the look of picking this one up today. I think Theo Hernandez, he was one that's been moving around a lot today. PlayStation, he was very low earlier. We also have that no loss glitch, which is causing a little market panic earlier today too. But Theo Hernandez, he literally got as low, he got very low today on PlayStation. He got as low as like 180, I think, or something, 190, maybe 200k flat. He's kind of rebounded up as people saw that was just a little bit too low. So we saw his price kind of push up. Another one I was really interested in was Rafinha. He fell off today. His price completely like fell down hardcore. I mean, at the start of the day, he was 90k just about on everything. 40k drop on Xbox, you know, 35k on PlayStation drop. So that is a huge fall for a card like Rafinha with 4-star, 4-star. Potentially we'll see a rebound, but again, with the current Team of the Week, I think I'm going to wait till Thursday or Sunday to buy. We did see a lot of Team of the Week supply come in today because of that no loss glitch. A lot of people were doing it, getting their Team of the Week packs, and a lot of supply was coming in. So I'd imagine Rafinha was one that was very popular getting into those picks. And, you know, he took a hit as far as the pricing goes. So with those, I would wait till the Saturday, Sunday period to buy those team of the weeks. Again, guys, I mean, that's pretty much all I really got for you guys. Some of these gold cards I think will be okay. Taking a quick look at someone like Veron, we didn't really look at any mid tiers throughout this video yet. We'll take a look at a mid tier and then we'll wrap it up here. But with these cards, I don't really see too much of a problem. Veron actually did come down a decent amount. He's down like 30k on both consoles, 20k. So, with them, they will rebound up a little bit. A card like Veron, the mid tiers, they're a little tough to judge. Maybe he goes back up to 250, but it's going to be a little questionable. It's why I said, guys, really just the top tier cards we're going to do good. The mid to high tiers, we're going to be okay. They probably were going to take a little bit of a hit, which, was kind of expected. So I hope that you guys, didn't go in with a team. I tried to advise that you guys stay liquid, buy during this kind of panic, and then you guys, can sell through the weekend. Real quick, through this weekend, we're likely going to see the market rise up Saturday and Sunday, Sunday being our high point. I do think we're going to see a little bit of panic next week. I think we're going to get those UCL base cards. I talked about it in a completely different video on my channel. I'll put it up in the top right or whatever. But definitely check that out because I think we are going to see some panic next week. So as far as teams go, definitely look to buy soon. By the time this video is up, I think it'll be a good buy time. I think the market will start kind of rebounding up. So you guys should be good. If you enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace.